Have you ever had a client to where you felt like it seemed like they were determined to make your day a living nightmare? Look, I get it. I have experienced clients like that so many times. I'm going to be able to share with you guys some ways to handle tough situations, tough clients, some of my favorite SOPs to literally turn that negative client, that upset client into a loyal client. Okay. Welcome back, you guys, to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and I am a cleaning business coach, and I teach people how to start a cleaning business without them never touching a mop, broom, bucket. Look, you ain't doing any of the things. Okay. That's what matters. So I'm going to be talking about how to turn those negative, crazy clients into a satisfied client. So there's a couple different things that you can do put in place. Now, unfortunately, you can't please everybody. Okay. In the beginning, I used to have this because of like how I started my business and the mindset that I started my business. And I shared with this in another past video where I just did not want a client to say no, or I didn't want to lose a client. Look, I'm fumbling over my words. I did not want to lose a client. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. So it was, oh, you need a discount? I got you. You need a re-clean? I'll go do it. Or you can't have the re-clean? That's fine. We can schedule it next week. And they done lived in their whole house, and now they're getting a whole nother free re-clean. So I lived in that mindset to where like I was just over pleasing the customer. And I understand in customer service, there's that philosophy of the customer's always right? But sometimes they're not. So trying to find that boundary of understanding that you can only do so much to make that customer happy and satisfied, to where like they're not going to break your back. Okay. And sometimes at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is it worth a dispute? Is it worth a negative, notion on your payment processing platform? Sometimes you have to ask yourself that, okay? One thing that I do love about Stripe is Stripe will give you the opportunity to fight those disputes when they are when they're not credible, right? But there's a couple of different things that you can put in place to even prevent that, okay? So one thing that I strongly encourage you guys to do during the hiring process is have an expectation call with your cleaners. During this expectation call, I go over some key points to where I want to make sure that the cleaner is okay with conveying these messages to the client to prevent from scenarios like this, right? Unhappy customer because they're not satisfied with the cleaning service. And one of the things that we do and have implemented is a walkthrough, a pre-walkthrough and a post-walkthrough. The walkthrough is to service so many different things, but one is to make sure that at the end of the day, when the cleaner gets ready to leave, that the client is satisfied and they're completely happy with their service. So with the pre-walkthrough, we ask the cleaner, once they arrive to the home, to introduce themselves, have great, excellent customer service, put a smile on the face, okay, and do a pre-walkthrough. Have them ask them to show me around the house, show me any problem areas you want me to pay a little bit special attention to. That way you can hear their expectations. And if by chance they kind of share something you can let them know, like, I'm going to try my best, but I may not be able to get that big red spot out of the countertop, right? It may be, I may not be able to. You can kind of guard their expectations in the beginning. So you do the pre-walkthrough. After the cleaning service has been done, then we ask the cleaner to do another walkthrough at the end of the job to make sure to do the walkthrough with the client, to make sure that the client is fully satisfied. Go through every room in the house, asking them and reassuring them, hey, if there's any areas in the home that you are not fully satisfied with, please let me know. So that way I can fix it right now. My whole goal and desire is to make sure that you are fully satisfied with the cleaning services that you are receiving. Okay. So that walkthrough kind of helps prevent that. So that way, if the client is upset, we can mitigate that right then and there. Well, you know what? I kind of saw a spot or the baseboards in the hallway, do you mind retouching those? Or the kitchen floor seemed a little sticky, maybe something spilled or something was stuck in the mop. Do you mind redoing that? Right. But really reassuring the client that, hey, if there's any areas in the house that you're not satisfied with, let me know. I got you. I'm going to take care of it. Okay. So that is one thing that we put in place to kind of prevent from that even happening. The second thing we put in place is doing our follow-up call the next morning. Some of our students do it the night of. Some even do it while the cleaner is still there. But this this follow-up call is to help us to be in front of the scenario. So that way we can go ahead and contact the client, right? Hey, Mr. Smith, this is Jasmine from Best Maids. We noticed that you had a cleaning done by Angelique on yesterday. How was everything? Did you love everything? Was everything done in excellent? Making sure that they're happy with their cleaning service. If they're not, then this gives you the opportunity to fix it. Right? To be able to de-escalate, to empathize, use an active listening ear. Okay. If anybody's been in customer service, I totally just use some customer service call center lingo. Active listening, empathy, de-escalating. That's really the best way to handle an irate customer. But like I said, at the end of the day, we can try everything. We can be the nicest person, sweet as pie, and just may not still work, okay? But you still have to try. You still have to put in all of the effort. One thing that I did forget to mention, after the walkthrough that we do implement, we use a platform called Booking Koala for our booking platform. We will have our clients do a digital signature at the end of their cleaning services that will state that, hey, we are fully satisfied with our cleaning services. If by chance that we find anything that we're not satisfied with, you have 24 hours to notify us to receive a free re-clean of the areas in your home that you're not satisfied with. That is our little disclaimer on the signature pad, okay? So that helps us as well. If by chance a client disputes, we can take a picture of that, upload that image onto Stripe and be like, look, he signed the thing, right? He signed the thing saying that he was satisfied with, okay? So how are we going to de-escalate it if the client is upset? We literally had a client on the VA side of the same scenario. And I'm talking the VA through the process of how to de-escalate, because this client was on 9, on 10, okay? And we were able to get the client to calm down, okay, and be satisfied with a re-clean. So what our first process is to listen. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Smith. I will definitely make sure that we take care of that right? Listen, let them know that you apologize for the inconvenience, okay? I do apologize for the inconvenience. What I'm going to do is go ahead and schedule you out a free re-clean of the areas in your home that you are not satisfied with. So that way we can make sure you have an awesome, fully satisfied experience of your cleaning services that you booked with us, okay? Now, if by chance they're like, I don't want to re-clean, I don't want her back, or forget this, I got to travel, I got to go out of town, it's too late, whatever. Then from there, I go into the refund. Now, I try to prevent a refund from all means necessary. We try to do like the happy customer guarantee because it's just a hassle. Now, when you implement the walkthrough, even if you have your cleaners take before and after pictures and you have the signature, you're going to be able to beat most of those claims. I don't want to say all, because I don't need none of y'all coming for me in the comments, in the inbox saying we're going to beat all of them. I cannot say that, okay? But if you try to make sure to implement all of these steps, your chances increase to make sure that you can prevent, you can beat any kind of disputes that may come through, okay? So if by chance you've done all you can, you try to offer the free re-clean of the areas. And when you do, you guys, get the client to get this little bonus tip. Get the client to give you the list of the areas. Even pictures are good too, of the areas they're not fully satisfied with. So that way the cleaner's not giving the client a whole full free clean, or the client's not adding stuff on last minute. Oh, I didn't like that, and this not good, and look at that spot right there, and da-da-da-da-da. All the things of all the things. Look here, we're not here for that, sir. Okay? This is a free re-clean of the areas that you are not satisfied with. All right? And then, so if you've done all you can do, the next thing is to offer a partial refund of the areas in the home that's based upon the percentage they're not satisfied with. So like if they're listed out areas in the home and you think that's about 20%, then you can offer them about a 20% off discount. But depending on what the situation is, right? Depending on what the situation is will determine the percentage of the refund. Now, if the client's trying to get a full refund and you're like, yo, you just don't like the bathroom. Why are you trying? We cleaned the whole entire house, but you don't like the bathroom, right? So the best thing to be able to do really is to be kind. Being kind, like those 3 things that I listed in the beginning, being able to de-escalate, using empathy. There was another one that I said, but whatever that third one was, those are really like my key points with being able to de-escalate a situation in a client. Just listen, active listening. Just listen to the client, empathize with the client, and then try to provide a solution. Most of the time, a re-clean will suffice. Okay. We try to prevent from that even happening. If the walkthroughs are done right and accurately, and the customer has the right intentions with, the cleaner has the right intentions with the customer to make sure that the customer is fully satisfied, and the walkthrough is done, all of this can be prevented there. Right? Like that's the goal. When we were able to implement that before and after walkthrough, it saved a lot of having to deal with irate customers on the call for follow-ups. Like, golly, another one? You mad too, Mr. Smith? Right? So I want you guys to go ahead and implement that and see if that's going to make a difference in your business. And if you guys have any questions on scenarios that you've dealt with irate customers, let me know. Drop them the scenario in the comments. I'd be glad to give you some feedback. We also have a ton of resources on how to handle situations like this. A lot of day-to-day SOPs inside of the academy that is available for our new monthly membership. It's called the Scale Up Success Membership. With this monthly membership, now you can cancel at any time, but I don't think you're going to want to. You will get access to not free because it's included, but you will get access to monthly coaching, okay? We will actually meet 4 times a month with our coaching calls. This is where you're able to bring in all your questions. We do share screens. You can get clarity, understanding, and support, okay? And also, you will be able to get a free VIP upgrade to our upcoming Master Workshop. So if you want to join the Master Workshop and you need ongoing support, join the monthly membership, okay? Get the free VIP, attend the Master Workshop, get the VIP call with your girl, get access to all replays of webinars and trainings, and also exclusive content that doesn't drop. You'll get first content that doesn't drop, and exclusive content only for the monthly membership members of the Scale Up Success membership. Okay, so join that. I'm going to put the link in the bio or in the little comment situation down there. And let's go ahead and launch some successful cleaning business. And if you guys have any questions, like always, feel free to reach out, drop a comment. And if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Bye, y'all.